Hello. As you can see, I'm standing on a very ordinary street, Wakefield Street, just 2 blocks south of St Pancras Station. But this is a street with a really extraordinary story. I'm here because I'm working on a new show which I'm just about to start rehearsing, Stella. And Stella is inspired by the story of something that happened right here where I'm standing. Here on Wakefield Street at number 13, back in the late 1860s, a young man called Mr. Ernest Boulton used to come almost every evening of his life. He would walk in the front door dressed as a rather effeminate but ordinary young man about town in the West End of London. And then, several hours later, someone else would emerge from that door. Not Ernest, but a creature known as Stella. Stella, star of the Strand, a glamorous young lady dressed to the nines. And of course, Stella and Ernest were the very same person. The police who were watching the house in 1868 could never work out where Ernest had gone, and they could never work out where Stella had come from. Now, these days, drag and transgender are all over the place, and you could be forgiven for thinking that maybe Caitlyn Jenner had invented the whole thing. But to me, it's really important that the history of cross-dressing, the history of transformation, goes back much deeper into our history. And I think transformation goes to a very deep place. It's just not about clothes and dressing up. I think when we see someone transform from one gender to another, however they do that, we see something that moves us and disturbs us very powerfully. Because if someone can become other, if that can change, then I think for just a moment we believe that everything can change. I'm very excited and peculiarly moved to be standing here right where back in 1868 was the doorstep of Stella's boudoir, of her changing room. 2 years later, she was caught at it. She was arrested and disgraced. But I'm very happy today to tell you that these days Stella is not only famous, but she is honoured, and just above my head is the blue plaque which now commemorates her glorious residency on this very spot.